this is Kietta Mayweather from Real Talk with Kietta, and I just want to get to the nuts and bolts of things. A couple of you all wrote in and said you wanted me to talk about a few things. So one of the things you all wanted me to discuss was the credit repair situation. Like I was saying right now, in this during the coronavirus times, people not working. Trust me, you think they really worried about you and your credit and what you didn't pay or who they said didn't pay you? Straight up. Okay, make sure the letter has your whole name, your birth date, your social security number, your current address. Make sure you attach a copy of your ID and a utility bill, a bill that shows your current address on there. And just be specific about the item you want to dispute. So if it's a credit card, you name that credit card, you put that account number, the month and the year. The month and the year they were saying that you were late. Dispute that item. If it's a collection, be specific about the collection item and that is not your collection item. That's how you do it. It's just real simple. Don't make it more difficult than what it really is. Okay, so that's how we're going to do that credit repair thing. It's all three bureaus. You got Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So you do that. Now, next, let's talk about this suicidal situation. I know you tired. I know you sick of being in the house. I know some of you all don't get too close to your man that you're going to tell him about your boyfriend. And men, don't get too close to your woman that you're getting ready to tell him how much you miss your girlfriend, all right? Don't get that kind of close, okay? But this is the time, seriously, where you going to realize whether or not you really like the person that you're with. Because you may not even like that person. If you know that you can't deal with this person completely for 24 hours straight, ongoing, that's going to make you reevaluate and reassess your situation. Because I'm telling you, life is too short to be unhappy. And you can find somebody that you really do like. And that's the important thing. People always say, they married because they all in love. Well, this is what I tell you quick. You can be in love all you want to, but the most important thing is to be in like. Because you fall in and out of love. But if you don't like that person, you will have a problem. Trust me when I tell you that. Now, I know it's a lot of stuff happening. I know you sitting home and you're sad and you don't know what to do. But I want to talk to you about a few of those things. I want to give you all some great ideas so that you can really think. Because remember, we need to be not only recession-proof, but we have to be pandemic-proof. So, give you a prime example. Let's just say we all know the lawn care workers and stuff. They can still work with the small business. We know that the restaurants now are doing dine-in only. Well, guess what? It don't cost you nothing to sign up to be a delivery driver. Some of these organizations and some of these small businesses don't have enough money to pay. Well, I'm not going to name, but don't have enough money to pay some of these big companies to do some delivery for them. So why don't you pick up the phone and see some of these small businesses, because you all need each other right now. Do some deliveries for them. You have people that maybe don't have cars or transportation who need to get stuff from the grocery store. Guess what? Put online about your email you, tell them to send you the grocery list and pick up the grocery for them and make you some money that way. That way you can deliver the grocery. You all helping each other. This is what this is about right now. It's truly helping each other. You have some people, especially some people who really don't understand the importance of cleanliness. You know what? Clean up their house for a fee. You have some people who have businesses, especially like some of the daycares and stuff, who need some help because it's going to be on the rotation, because some people are going to be sick. That means they're going to need some extra help. So why don't you go ahead and start contacting those places that that already are essential businesses and ask them if they need help. And if so, you need to go ahead and start applying. You have some of the salons, the spas, the barbershops, they're closing. Well, guess what? Does that prevent you from doing house calls? Really? Somebody want to do a special delivery and they need their hair done, or I know you can't do hair. It's illegal to do that. Okay, so I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But what I'm saying is there are ways you can do stuff, okay, that you can still make you some money. Yeah, your salary's going to be cut some. Like a lot of other people. But at least you can keep yourself going with a couple things that you can do. Now, you have some other stuff. Some people don't even realize that they like to write poetry. Now is the time to start sitting down and writing. Some people don't even realize they like to write music, or they are good at music. Well, I'll tell you right now, music is therapy right now. If you look online, that's the number one streaming thing online right now is music. So this would be a perfect time to release your music that you've been working with and dealing with and torn in the back of your mind if you really were a good artist. Now is the time. This is the time the coronavirus is going to tell the story. Because either you good at what you do with music or you mediocre. I don't know. But the only way you can find out is to do it, to release it. And let us know in these comments what your song is so we can listen to it. And I tell you the truth. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you, that's not my thing. However, somebody else will like it and buy it. If you have a book that you've been talking about you want to write your book. For those of you who've already written books and you need to sell some of your books, put it on the comments. Let's find out what your book is, because we all are a community that wants to support you and what you have going on. If you are a photographer, you like to take pictures, there's nothing more, I promise you, there's nothing going to be more powerful right now than the pictures you take of these ghost towns, these vacant cities, these businesses that are not open, these streets with no movement. Now is the time to start your photography company. Start taking these, because these are going to last for centuries and centuries. And it can really be your work and your name that lasts, because it could be that one snap that you take that people just gravitate to. So there are so many things that we can do. If you're a chef, if you're a cook, don't stop cooking. Put your menus online, on social media. And guess what? Get one of them other people who need a job to start delivering the food. So everybody getting broke off and making money. You eat, you feeding people, so people getting what they need. They getting food, you cooking, you making money, and you have somebody else that's making money because they're delivering this food. Come on now. We can do this. If we just put our minds to it, we can really do this. Those of you that know how to sew, I'll be sewing me some masks, okay? And I'll sew me some cute little masks and start selling them. I'm telling you, there are so many things you can do right now. I'll sell me some cute little masks. I'll be just as cute with a mask. Put you some little slogans on there or whatever. Girl, men, women, make it work. This is a way that you can make you some money, come up and get your name out there. Sell them online. Trust me, people will buy those masks, and you can make them cute too. I mean, what's the problem? Hurry up, let's go. I was looking and I saw where child abuse cases are spiking. Child abuse cases are spiking right now because parents don't know what to do. They're depressed. They're unfocused. They don't know how to deal with their children all day because they want to work. They want to make money. They don't know how they're going to provide. The children don't know what to do. They want a break. They want to get outside and play.
Fucking cover back on the bed. Enough for the stupidity shit. I'm not playing with none of y'all today. I will fuck y'all up.
But guess what? We are all in this together. And I want you to do certain things that you can start removing yourself mentally for a minute to get your me time. Put the children on a schedule. Get that regimen going. Learn with them as a team. Because you all can learn. You are never too old to learn, and you're never too young to learn. So allow them to do a session where they're teaching you. Where they're teaching mommy and they're teaching daddy.
Wash your hands. Go wash your hands. If you don't want corona, wash your hands. Go wash your hands. Wash your hands. Go wash your hands. If you don't want corona, wash your hands. Go wash your hands. Wash your hands. Go wash your hands. If you don't want corona, wash your hands. Use soap and water. You better be hot. Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
You understand? Let this be a family thing so that we as a family can come back to how we used to be and how it used to be when nobody expected nothing from each other but love and respect instead of what you can do for me. That's the society that we have adapted to. And I'm not saying right now that, that it's not going to go back somewhat like it was, but I'm going to tell you something. It'll never go back to how you knew it was 4 months ago. That time is gone forever and ever, and at least in our lifetime. I've had somebody put in my comments, they like what I have to say, however, they don't like how I keep giving the Lord so much credit. Well, guess what? Don't come on my page, because He, the God, deserves all the credit. And you don't understand, for you to even be able to open your mouth and use your fingers and have activity of your limbs, it's only by the grace of God. So if you understood that, you wouldn't even be on my page talking about that, because that's foolishness. However, we got foolish people out here. I know you all know some foolish ones right now, because I can name 10 of them right now off the top of my head, but we're not going to do that. Believe it or not, animals, pets, they help soothe you and help take your blood pressure down. That's just, these are facts. Adopt a pet. Adopt a pet. Because don't you think a pet want to be loved too? God created us all. People are so busy worried about what other people do and how they don't think what they are in life. You got these celebrities out here stealing. You see what I'm saying? Out here stealing. They more hard up than you, and you wonder if you actually have the audacity to question yourself about where you are in life and if you're not doing well. Don't compare yourself to everybody else, because everybody's path is not your path. But guess what? Everybody, what comes up sometimes got to come down. And believe it or not, these people, celebrities, because they have a name, they struggle just like you. They missing mortgage payments just like you. They don't have enough money. Their credit card been declined just like you. You understand? So your path is your path. And I'm telling you right now, don't let nobody stop you from thinking and from you knowing that you are already creating this magic. You are already a unicorn. You are already magical. But let me tell you something about that too. Trust me, when people know that you are magical, they are going to try to get on that same yellow brick road with you and go through the wizard. People need to get on their own yellow brick road now. Everybody have a different path. And what's good for you may not be good for me. What I'm good at, not necessarily you may be good at. So you're going to have people going to try to get on your yellow brick road with you. However, I'm not taking nobody with me on my yellow brick road but my scarecrow, okay? I'm taking a lion, I'm taking a tin man. You understand me? I already got my crew. So you find your own yellow brick road and you go down that road. Your path is not my path. My path is not your path. But that does not mean that we all can't make it to the wizard. You understand what I'm saying? And don't compare yourself to somebody else. If somebody else get to a level that you feel like you want to get to and you never got there, that does not mean you're not successful. Judge your success upon you and yourself only and not nobody else's. I'm serious. Like I told y'all before, y'all better be careful because the coronavirus coochie is running rampant. They shut down some of the strip clubs like I showed you all before. Okay, please don't get the coronavirus chasing coochie. I promise you. I promise you, please don't. The coochie will be there when the coronavirus is over. Get it checked out, make sure we good, and you keep on moving, okay? But right now, we don't need to be continuing to infect folk with them lap dances and everything else. Trust me, it's going to be all right? Let's just calm down. I don't want you to take your frustrations out on your kids. And because you're frustrated. We all are frustrated. And they have feelings too. They may be little people, but they're little humans. They're humans and they have feelings too. They're frustrated. And they're going to remember all of this. And they need to see you as their parent navigate through this thing. So they can understand when they get to be parents and when they get to be grown, they'll know how to handle difficult situations. And you know what they're going to look around and say? I know if my mom was able to deal with the coronavirus, I know I can deal with this because it's probably not going to be in their lifetime. But you right now are the guiding tool for your children. And be just that. And I know it's hard. Please don't get it twisted. I am a mother. So I understand what you're dealing with. But I also know that I am all that my child has. Well, okay. Yeah, she has a father and stuff and grandparents and stuff. But I'm just saying, I'm her mom. Okay? And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to let my baby know that we're going to get through this together. And if we can get through the coronavirus, we can get through anything. And that's what I'm teaching my child. From now on, if somebody asks you, well, tell me, what do you do? Your response need to be, what do I need to do? What kind of car you drive? That's what they ask you, what kind of car you drive. Your response need to be, what kind of car I need to drive. Okay? If they ask you, tell me what kind of work can you do? Your response need to be, what kind of work do I need to do? Right now, you are in the economy. And in a time where you need to provide, you need to make yourself valuable. Make yourself valuable. Now, remember I told you last time about the situation about how my grandfather made himself valuable. Let me tell you another story. And this is what I want to tell you. And I'm telling you this for a reason. And when I tell you this, don't think I'm just talking because this is really how I live my life. I don't care if it's 1,000 other businesses that's essential right now, that's already operational. That does not mean that you can't start yours. I remember the very first time when I started my cleaning service right out of college, I had so many people telling me, Kietta, I remember my best friend telling me, Kietta, you don't even clean up. Well, no, I don't, but I never got paid to clean up. So when I get paid to clean up, this is a different ball game. You understand me? I clean commercial buildings. I literally remember that. And I remember my auntie told me one time, well, I want to start that business if I was you because a lot of people got that business. It's too competitive. And if I were to listen to a lot of people, I want to start my first business, which made me a lot of money. Okay? And again, IRS if IRS is on the line, I didn't make no money. Okay. Now, moving forward, let me tell you something. Now, according to my granddaddy, okay, my grandma used to always tell me, He told me that his uncle, that he hadn't seen in many, many years, came home from the military. And when he came home from the military, he said, where do you want to go? And my granddaddy said, I want to go get some ice cream. He said, my uncle said, okay. It's Uncle Marvin. Uncle Marvin said, okay, I'll take you to get some ice cream. So they all got in the car, my Uncle Marvin, my granddaddy, and my granddaddy's brother. So as they went riding down the street, they stopped at the ice cream parlor, and they all got out. And when they got out to the ice cream parlor read, the best ice cream in the city. And boy, look at him. My granddaddy said, just when he was getting ready to open the door, my granddaddy said, hold on, wait a minute. I think I see another ice cream parlor down the street. Can we at least go see what that one is? And my Uncle Mama said, but why you want to see what that one is? We're at the best ice cream in the city. So my granddaddy said, but if we could just do that, that would make me feel so much better. So my Uncle Marvin, they got back in the car and he said, okay, we'll ride and see what the next ice cream parlor is, just to oblige you. Well, when they got to the next ice cream parlor, that ice cream parlor said, the best ice cream in the state. And my granddad said, see, I told you. I knew I was right, that we should have went and looked at this parlor right here. Because if not, we would have stopped at the place that was just the best in the city, but we had the best place in the state. And so my Uncle Marvin said, I apologize. He apologized to my granddad and told him he was sorry, that he should have listened to him, and he glad he did. So as they were walking inside the parlor, they looked and they saw chandeliers. I mean, it was beautiful. And right when my granddad said he touched the door to open it up, he said, wait a minute, Uncle Marvin. I think I see another ice cream parlor right down the street. I want to go see that one. And my Uncle Marvin said, well, why? Because do you realize how what the next state is? We in Florida right now. Georgia is, the next state is hours and hours away. So it can be no better than this. And my granddad said, I understand what you said, Uncle Marvin, but at least let me just see. Just so I can soothe my own appetite. Well, my Uncle Marvin said, fine. They got in the car and they went to the next ice cream parlor. And that ice cream parlor said, the best ice cream in the United States. And boy, they all start singing and dancing. They laughed. They said, oh my goodness, it can't get no better than this. I mean, this is the best ice cream in the United States. Oh my gosh. And my Uncle Marvin apologized to my granddad and said, I'm sorry. Because we were getting ready to go to the best ice cream parlor in the state, but yet we're here at the best ice cream in the whole United States. Oh my goodness. He thanked my granddaddy for just having a keen eye. And my granddaddy said, no problem. You know, I'm always looking and I'm always assessing and I'm always realizing and absorbing information. So they was getting ready to walk into the ice cream parlor. And my granddad said it was chandeliers for days. The doors were paved in gold. He said the floors were marble. And my granddad said right when he went to open up that door, he said he happened sort of looked to the left and he saw another ice cream parlor. He said, wait, Uncle Marvin, I know this is the best ice cream in the United States, but we just have to check out this other ice cream parlor down the street. I see it. And my Uncle Marvin said, wait a minute. Now, I don't know what we looking for. Now, this is the best ice cream in the United States. Now, it just can't get no better than this. My granddad told him, I understand what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, and what you're saying has a lot of truth to it. But if you could just please, just oblige me. I want to see what that other ice cream parlor says. So, they hopped in the car, and they laughed all the way to the place. Said, oh my gosh, we can't wait to see what this one says, because it can't get no better than the United States. Well, when they went and jumped out the car and they read that sign. The sign said, the best ice cream in the galaxy. And they just could not stop laughing. And my Uncle Marlon said, I'll be dang. Now here it is, we were thinking we was on to something when we had the best ice cream in the United States, but now we have the best ice cream in the galaxy. Oh my God, I mean, this is the best ice cream in the galaxy. And when they went to walk and open that door, oh my goodness. The door stood taller, almost reaching the heavens. The chandeliers were crystal. The floors were marble. The ice cream machines were made out of pure gold. The tables. I mean, the tables were made of pure crystal. I mean, the chairs were even gold. I mean, even the silverware was topaz and opal. And right when they were getting ready to open the door and go in, it was one last building. And my granddaddy said, hold up, hold up. I see one last building. I just got to see what it is. And my Uncle Marvin told my granddaddy, but you see from right here, you don't see no golden doors. The building is so little. You can't think it can be better than this. I don't see no crystal. The place is so small. Why would you want to see what that building says? It can get no better than the building. It can get no better than this building because this is the best building in the galaxy. And my granddad said, but you don't understand. Because I understand that what you may think is best, I know what God knows. And I know God knows what's best for me. And I already know this. And it don't have to come dressed up all like this. But at least give me the opportunity to see exactly what this is and what this is about. That way I can rest my soul. And my soul can be at ease. Because I have to give this an opportunity. Let my eyes see. My Uncle Marvin, at that point, got frustrated with my grandfather and said, you know what? I promise you, I'm glad it's the last building because I wasn't taking you nowhere else. And you need to hurry up because we got to come back to this. I can't wait to get this ice cream because it's the best ice cream on the galaxy. In the galaxy now, so I can't wait to get back to it. So, they got in the car and rolled over to this ice cream parlor. And when they came, they could barely see inside the ice cream parlor. They saw the floors. It wasn't marble. Wasn't nothing, no chandeliers in there. No doors of gold. They can barely see. Because there were so many people in there. In the parlor. And my granddaddy stepped back and looked and seen the sign. Very unassuming building. Didn't have all the extras, all the bells and whistles. But guess what the name of that parlor was? It was the best ice cream on the street. You see what I'm talking about? So don't worry about what somebody else got going on and how many people got lawn businesses or how many folk got cleaning services. That's not your business. Okay? What is your business is starting your business right now and doing your business and making sure your business is essential. You understand me? This is all I'm saying to you. We in this together. We can all do this. But the question is do you really want to do it? Because let me tell you something. A lot of people want it, but they're not willing to go out there and go get it. So what? People sell books all the time, and there's a lot of best-selling authors. But guess what? You can be on that list too. There's a lot of cleaning services. So what? You can have one too. There's a lot of people that got lawn care services. So what? You can do that too. A lot of people got daycare. So what? You can do that too. You can do it. And this is what I'm telling you is I want you all to understand. Now, you have a lot of people out here that's going to be to the point to where they think they're too good to do a whole lot of things. But don't be surprised when you all start looking at TV. Now, and if that was you, I wouldn't look at so much TV. I'm just saying because it is depressing. You got people out here, I'm listening to you. Let me show you how depressing it is, okay? You just listen to this.
Hey, child, this is Granddaddy. How you doing? Y'all got any weed over there? I thought I had me some stash down in the basement. And I come down and look for it. I think the cleaning lady or neat one got it. So I need something to puff now while I'm down here watching the news. It's so depressing. I need to puff on a little bit of marijuana or something. If you got a little bit, let me know and I just catch move over there and get it.
The marijuana shops out here making money. I'm trying to tell you, y'all better get in where y'all fit in. This is a time right now that we all have to be together and be as one because we are one. You're going to see people on the news losing their stuff. You're going to see multi-million-dollar houses going into foreclosure. You're going to see that because it's all relative. What's broke to you and what's broke to them is different. But guess what? It all boils down to be the same thing when you can't pay stuff. I'm just telling you I don't want to see you all in that number. I want to see right now you all come up. Let this coronavirus be a come up. Let this coronavirus it set you back. Let it be a set. It just set you back to set up to come back stronger. We can do this. And all I need you to say right now to coronavirus is coronavirus, run me my money. That's what I'm saying right now to the coronavirus, run me my money. No, I don't mean sit around waiting on no check now that somebody saying they're going to, they're going to be sitting out. What I'm telling you is, tell the coronavirus to run you your money. Now, I'm done talking for the day. I'm going to leave the building, but I want to leave you with this message. Coronavirus, run me my money. Kietta loves you. Go in.